Hi, y'all. Welcome back. How are y'all this evening? Um, so I have some cool things to show you today. Um, and these things that I'm about to show you can also help you spiritually connect with yourself if you are looking for any type of, you know, tools or products. Sorry, my hair. So, one thing that I picked up this week was some new cards. I do not read tarot anymore for clients, but I do for myself. So I picked up these Mermaid tarot cards. Aren't they beautiful? So they're by Lisa Robertson, and I did link them below if you would like to get them. They are linked below. So I picked up some Mermaid tarot cards. Tarot cards or oracle cards are good for self-reflection or seeing which path you want to take, which decision you want to make. You can kind of communicate with yourself in that way without overthinking. Every time I do mine, it's always pretty much accurate because I'm not seeking, questions to be answered the right way. I'm just seeing what comes up. So that's a good way to communicate with your higher self because you're not looking for someone to give you the answer that you want. That's why I don't read for clients anymore. I'll just read for myself. Then I got this book, Hypnosis for Beginners. And this is by William W. Hewitt. I also linked this below. So I'm going to be reading this. It says reach new levels of awareness and achievement. So you can kind of go under your own self-hypnosis or self-regression to kind of get to, asking yourself certain questions, why you do this, why you don't do that. It's kind of like getting to the part of yourself that you need to get to in order to, figure out certain things or move forward on certain things or just get a, deeper sense of self. Thank you, Cosmic Sovereign, sprinkle, sprinkle, or a higher sense of self, and so I'm going to be reading that. It's not that long, and it's very simply written because it's for beginners. So there's examples in here, regressions in here, self-regression, regression. So you can kind of do this. There's routines for females and routines for male subjects. So this is going to be fun and interesting. It also teaches you all the tools and things that you'll need if you wanted to do this as a business. So that's an added bonus, right? In the front, it gives you all the things you're going to need to start up a business to be, a hypnotist or whatnot, whatever. So that's in there, which is a good thing, which I really like about this book when it comes with instructions on how to make money off of it. So if you've been looking for something to do or something new to learn, maybe a skill that you can use to, bring in an extra stream of income, something like this may be good. That's not why I got this book, but it is a part in here that may interest you. Maybe all the beginner books have that. I'm not sure, but this one definitely does. And it gives you so many different types of ways to apply this information. I really think even if you're not going to do this, or just so you can know, if someone is trying to do this to you without your knowledge, it's always good to know, right? Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle Artist Gemini. Y'all, if y'all like the hair, it's also linked below. And I do have my discount code as well, so that you can get your $10 off. So these are what I like to use. I'm going to show you the tarot, and then I might go back into the book a little bit later. So let me just turn on a little bit more light. All right. So the tarot comes in this really cute box with a magnet closure. And it comes with a thick book, a glossy, beautiful, artistic book to tell you what the cards mean. I love it. And I really like this book because it's good quality and the pictures are beautiful. So I'm going to show you what the inside looks like before I mess it up. So the cards sit here. There's a little ribbon so you could like lift it up to get the cards out, and some finger slots. Okay. And then here are the cards. They are glossy, pretty thick, and the artwork on them is phenomenal. They're mostly underwater, but the artwork is so pretty. So you're going to get all different types of people represented in the cards. They're very universal. And yeah. So I really like these, and I was using them yesterday. And they can't, they're very accurate. They were accurate for me. I was using them for different timelines. Like if I were to take this path or make this decision, where would it lead? If I were to make this decision, where would it lead? If I were to make this decision, where would it lead? And so I did 3 readings based on those different decisions that I was thinking about making, kind of like in the movie Doctor Strange. Was it Doctor Strange? Or no, that was Avengers, where they had to find the different where they had to find the different timelines into which they would be successful. So that's kind of what I do when I have decisions to make. I do different timelines with the cards. And that's something that you can do instead of just being fearful or worrying, because you know yourself, and I'm just showing you some of the cards while I go through it. You know yourself, and you know what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. And if you were to do something, how you would react to it. And so the cards are pretty much just a guide to kind of give you some insight. I'm sorry, y'all, as to what the outcome may be if you were to go down a different path, making a different decision. So I love the mermaid ones. They also have some mermaid oracle cards too, if you don't like tarot. And they're very pretty as well, the same artist. So if you don't like tarot, they definitely do have the oracle. And, they represent all different types of people. Thank you, Linda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you have thin, skinny, plus size. You have all races represented. So I think that's kind of cool. And there's sea life in there as well. If you like animals or sea life. I just liked the feel of them. Oh, yes. I got this card last night too. Oh, look at that. I like this one. It reminds me of like Little Mermaid, but Disney type characters. Thank you, Aspect. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I would show you the rest, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Thank you, Coriander. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What? Billy needs me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right. So those were the cards. And again, once again, this is the book. I think the book alone is just so pretty. So that's linked in the description below if you guys are interested in these cards. They're very easy to read, very good for beginners. So if you're a beginner, you probably will like those, most definitely. And of course, Hypnosis for Beginners. Definitely going to read that. Hmm. Okay. Am I going to make a deck? I don't know. That's a good idea. I might mix. I actually have a deck of cards. I need to find the link for them, but I use them as divination cards when trying to connect with spirits or whatnot. So I might find that link for y'all again. Yeah, the hypnosis is going to be very interesting. I'm going to hypnotize my kids to clean up their rooms and stuff. Why are your kids so good and well behaved? I don't know. Maybe I hypnotized. No, just kidding. Also, it's fun to do like self-regression. You can do self-regression to remember your past lives sometimes. You can use self-regression to like help you to stop doing certain habits and figure out why you do certain habits. If y'all are, a lot of people use it for stopping smoking or losing weight or whatever. But I just wanted to get into how it works and the methods and techniques because I really wanted to just learn about something different. I did have a book on it before, but I think it was like years ago. And it was a library book. My kids wanted to go to the library, and I just thought I should check something out too. But I like to keep my books, and so I had to turn it back in. So I just went and bought one. Thank you, Lotus. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm a hypnotist. I'm grateful for all you share. Something you confirmed my decisions to become a vegetarian vegan. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Lotus. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That would be cool. Maybe we could do like a live, or you could like call in one day and talk about it. That would be cool, right? Thank you, Lotus. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The book is in the description bar. If y'all and the cards, the links are in the cards. But it's called Hypnosis for Beginners. You said I'm a great teacher. Would I ever open a school where kids can just go and be free? That was something that I was always thinking about, but I don't know. We'll see. The school might be online in the future, so maybe. Yeah, I'll bring y'all bad kids over here. I'm gonna hypnotize them. Be good. Right. Let's see. I got a text. Am I on? No, I don't have a link. But it's okay. I don't think it's too late anyway. They should be almost done, right? They don't need me anymore. They should be almost done with that workshop. I am no longer doing readings. I do my own readings. So I only read for myself. Maybe, I teach Sasha a little bit, but I only read for myself now. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Raven. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You like phase 5? Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, yeah, the link to my Etsy shop is also below for the elixirs. I don't eat honey anymore. I used to till I learned. Well, I guess I should have. No, I'm just being silly. But I don't. I don't really eat anymore. Um. Mhm. 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 Honey is bee vomit. Mhm. What? I hope that you got G2S family on your side. I don't know what that means. Whatever that means. Okay. I think honey is good for you, but it like they said it's not it's not vegan or plant based because it's bee vomit. I don't know. But it's good. I mean, I like the taste of it. But some people do, some people don't. It just depends. It's how some people do leather if they're even if they're plant based, and some are very strict. So, um, mm-hmm. All right. So I also have like um, I got this really cool pyrite stone or pyrite that's it's not a stone, but or is it? I don't know. It, it's more like a metal, I would say. Yes, definitely. It's basically fool's gold. I got this in Austin, and I like how they have it in like this heart shape. It's really pretty. I got this in Austin, and so I like to carry this on me sometimes, or just hold it to redirect my energy into a good flow. Like um, it kind of help like if you're feeling unbalanced or if your energy is off. If you hold some pyrite like close to like your center, it'll get all the energies flowing correctly because of like all the 5G and stuff and all the electronics that we use. Sometimes it can throw us off. So if you have pyrite and you're just feeling whatever, or tired or drained, or just hold it close to your center, like right here. Or you can even wear it as a necklace if you got a chain and make it, into a necklace, or buy some pyrite jewelry. And if it's right here, it will it will, balance all that energy that's, going around us. So, and I automatically feel it could be, mental, but I automatically feel more balanced when I do have pyrite on me as well. So this is something that I like to use as well. Now, they may not help me connect with higher self, but it helps me connect with higher abundance. So it's also good for attracting abundance as well. So, yay! Get you some pyrite, definitely. Um, and there's stores online where you can get a necklace if you don't want to carry a giant stone and you just want a little necklace. Definitely get one, and it's good for many many things. You can read up on it. Um, oh, so good. Something else. I don't have. Oh, I don't have it with me, but let's see. Any type of essential oil, or you know, it's whatever you like. Honestly, always keep some on you just in case you need it. Like I have these little cute bottles I got from Amazon. You can buy like a bunch of these for cheap. But you can mix your own blend of essential oils for exactly what you need. I like to blend mine. You can make like relaxation blends, you know, enhance your, intuition blends or whatever. And just keep it on you or, next to your bed or whatever, wherever you need it at. You can keep them around the house. So you don't have to go look for them. You just keep them where you need them, right? So that's what I kind of do. And I like to use rose oil. It's a very high frequency oil. I like lavender and like some type of citrus. So you can use any type of blend for whatever you need it for. But these little bottles come in handy. So you can order them very cheap on Amazon um, or wherever. And they come with a bunch of these, like, so you have a lot of them. And I'll show you what they look like. It's a little cute dropper. They also have a little cute perfume bottles that are really small as well, but this is practical and you can carry it on you. You can also keep other things in here, I guess, tinctures and whatnot. Or like, if you bought some of my elixir and you don't want to carry that giant bottle with you, you can put some in here in a little bottle like this and carry it in your pocket, and you don't have to worry about losing the big bottle or whatever. Because I know a lot of people have told me that they've lost the giant bottle or it broke or it fell. So you need something like this to put a little bit of it in so you can, take it with you. Right. So, those are some of the things. Of course, candles or whatnot, whatever. It's getting hot. Gotta take this off. I also wanted to show you guys this book. Now, I think I might have to list this later on, but the Omniverse, I've told you guys about this book before. I've been reading this. It's very eye-opening, but at the same time, I look for code and quantum physics versus thinking of this stuff realistically. This is how I look at it. Okay, I think of it as how to think rather than, thinking something is definitely real. I like to just have the thoughts, you know what I mean? As thought forms. I don't know how to explain it. I just say, the name of the book, The Omniverse by Alfred Lambermont. This probably has a lot to talk about, but like I said, I only look at the code in it. That's just how I am. Okay. Thank you. Right. How to think versus what to think. Exactly. I like to see how to think. And then when they start giving me things to think, I kind of stop and just say, well, okay, I know the process on how to think. So I can apply it to pretty much anything, Spiritual regression. Well, this Hypnosis for Beginners book also does regression. You can self-regress yourself. So if you're afraid to be regressed by someone else, get this book. It's linked below. And there's a self-regression in here. So you don't have to worry about putting yourself in anyone's head. And maybe you can practice on someone first before you do it to yourself, or have them practice it with you. I don't know. But it could be fun. This could be something fun that people can do. This could even be fun to do as a couple if you have a significant other and y'all are bored because y'all don't have nowhere to go during the quarantine. Oh, elixirs, they usually last about 1.5 years. So this would be something fun to do, like, and when there's nothing to do, when y'all are tired of Netflix and chill or whatever, break out this hypnosis book. Like, hey, honey, let me hypnotize you. Lay down on the couch. Let me regress you. Let's see what your past life was. Y'all want me to read some of it? Let's see. Okay, it says, you need some people use background music, whatever. They have a pre-hypnosis consultation part in here, a testing part, consultation scenarios, blah, 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 blah. It just gives you all the stuff that you need to do before you start, all the stuff you need to know before you start. Pre-hypnosis exercises. Okay, so this one is, I want you to close your eyes for a brief exercise. I'm going to use my ASMR voice. I want you to picture a chalkboard in your mind. Create the chalkboard. It can be black or green or whatever color you wish. Do I have a good hypnosis voice? Create it. It has a chalk tray with chalk and an eraser in it. Do you have it? Fine. Now take a piece of chalk and draw a circle on your board. Do you have a circle? Now erase the A from inside the circle. Oh, draw an A inside the circle. Now erase the A. I guess it's just getting you used to using your imagination to be able to perform the tasks asked in a hypnosis, like, stuff like that. So I'm hypnotizing myself. Shoot, hold on. Very good. Now erase the circle and open your eyes. At this point, you may have a brief dialogue with the subject about her experience with the chalkboard. So how did you feel with the chalkboard? Was it dusty? Was it clean? What color was your chalkboard? All that kind of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Exercise 2. Close your eyes again for more training exercise. This time I want you to focus your attention on the tip of your nose. Are you doing this? Yes. Keep your attention focused gently and casually on the tip of your nose and go on listening to the sound of my voice. In some of the hypnosis techniques we will be doing together, I will ask you to focus your attention on the tip of your nose in order to intensify your concentration and deepen your state of relaxation. I'm gonna hypnotize y'all one day, but it'll be like y'all will know what it's about. I'm going to say I'm going to title the video like something regression or whatever, and then I'll just try to do it. That'll be fun, right? Don't drive though. Don't be driving when you watch. You might fall asleep. You might be like, oh my God. Better have a Tesla. Put it on autopilot or something. Yeah, I know people don't get stuck. I read that part of the book. I'm just saying, but the sound of a voice may make you fall asleep if you're driving. If it's like a calm voice. Yeah, you won't get stuck, but you could drift off into a deep, relaxation. Maybe I could do some videos. Oh, that would be fun on my other channel, my ASMR channel. So, I like to do new things that, that might interest me and see where it takes me. If I don't complete it or if I, stop, then at least I learned something about it. But at the same time, I think it would be cool to learn a technique or how to regress, or, see past lives, or see things that maybe, how in childhood you saw certain things and you don't know if it was real or fake or whatnot. I think regressing back to childhood would help you kind of see those things in more detail, perhaps. Oh, you was talking to someone in the chat? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I figured that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you believe in the lovers who met in the save the world? And how will you always say you don't believe in twin flames? How can you do? I don't, it's kind of hard to talk about the twin flame things, because all I know is all energy is connected. So everyone will be a twin flame to everyone if all energy is connected. You know what I mean? So I don't really talk about those things, like, because it's not something that I want to focus on. Because I don't base relationships and love on twin flames. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to go off to La La Land because I believe in something like a twin flame. I'm not going to go off thinking there's only one person in the world for me. Da, 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 da. It's just not something that I like to focus on, because it's a waste of my time, really. There's so many other things you could be learning and doing, and there's so many other people out there that like you, or you like them, and the relationship will work, or whatnot. To focus only on one thing takes away everything else. And so I want to enjoy everything else, and I want to experience, different things. And I just don't think that there's only one thing for me. I think that there's lots of things for me. So as far as a twin flame is concerned, I don't think about it. If I die and a flame comes up to me and say, hey, I'm your twin, then I'm like, hey. But right now, I'm not looking for it. Right? Yeah, I think people get too wrapped up in the labels. Sometimes labels are tricks, and you can't fall for the okie doke sometimes. Sometimes you have a trick label, and it will keep you distracted from what's really going on. I wonder if this works on somebody who's highly intuitive. Yeah, it works more on people that are very open and intuitive. It works even more, especially the hypnosis. You would think that it wouldn't, but I actually read that it will. So the more in tune you are, the easier it is for you to be hypnotized. Okay. So yeah, I don't know about twin flames, That's just two matches that got lit together. I don't know. That's as far as I know. Yeah, the topic was, I was just showing you guys my book and some new tarot cards that I bought, and that they're linked below. I got the Mermaid Tarot and the Hypnosis for Beginners book. I didn't want to stay on here all night. I just wanted to show you guys a few things that I was using, and also show you my Pyrite for, balancing energy, with all the 5G and stuff around, as well as attracting abundance, financial abundance, and things like that. It's a very good stone to keep at your center, like if you want to wear a necklace or just keep it on you. Pyrite, which is full of gold. Did ancient Egyptian practice alchemy? Yes. That's what the word alchemy means. Al-Chem, like the land of Chem, the art of Chem, because Egypt used to be known as Kemet, which means the black land. So alchemy literally means the black land arts. So it is from ancient Kemet, which is Egypt, which was Egypt. So yes, that's where it came from. There's different types of alchemy. So, that's where it began. So, I make black look good. Why, thank you. I got this in Austin. I said it's like a little cute heart shape. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys what I got and the things that I use to communicate with higher self. I do use cards sometimes. I use Oracle, Tarot. I also use pendulums. I use this is something that I'm trying to start to use now, which there's no tools involved. So hypnosis, self-regression, and things like that would be interesting to also use to connect. I also read different books and apply the thinking methods behind them when making decisions or how to think about something. I like to explore different methods to see if they all kind of check out the same, because you try one method, you get this answer. You try another method and you get a very similar or the same answer. It's very much, confirmation. But if you get several different answers, then you question it. So I like to have lots of the same answers to create the confirmation when I'm trying to connect or, see which path or decision I need to make. How to make decisions? Well, okay, so have 3 choices. Like if I do this, I'll lay out a card spread and say, if I do this, what's going to happen? And so, or what could happen? And then I said, if I do something else like this, what could happen? And I do another card spread. And then, however many decisions or however many choices you want, that's how many readings you do. So I do that when I have to make a decision to see how the outcome will come out based on what I want to do. I don't do it all the time. I just do it when there's something that's very important or that I need clarity on. But most of the time I just use the law of cause and effect and kind of think about what will happen. But sometimes you can't use that because sometimes the situations aren't predictable. So that's why I then go to that method, because it gives you a very in-depth, description of what could go wrong, what could be right, whatever. I don't base my decision on those. I just look at it and I say, well, out of all of these 3, this one is the most positive, and I feel the best way about this one anyway before I even did the reading. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that one. So it's kind of like I don't base my entire decision on it. I just base it on how I feel about it and how I was feeling about it before I did the reading. And the reading is definitely just confirmation on my feeling towards it. That's all. And so, yeah, I don't follow it precisely. I don't let it put fear in me, and I don't let it control me. I just see the different timelines based on decisions I make or could make. For beginners, definitely Oracle cards. They're much easier, and you just get used to having some cards, and but tarot, most tarot cards come with a book. So even if you are a beginner, there's lots of tarot decks for beginners. I think the Mermaid tarot is definitely good for beginners because it comes with a book and the cards are very pretty. They're not overly symbolic, but there's enough symbolism in it, and the artwork is very pretty. You give it's very easy. The description upright and reversed, and then the description of the card. So it's very simple and straight to the point. And they go in order. So very nice book as well. So definitely a cute set if you like mermaids. And It is linked below if you were interested in it. You can start with the traditional tarot deck if you like, but they have so many now. You just choose what you like, what calls to you. Yeah, I thought about making my own tarot cards. I started, but you know, I didn't finish because like I was trying to work with the artist, but they weren't very dependable. How do I know it's my higher self? Because who else is there? You know, if it ain't my higher self, then there's somebody and higher than me right at this point. Actually, because I don't call on any spirits or anything like that. I'm self-reflecting almost. Like I'm not asking anything. I'm self-reflecting. Like if I do this, what could happen? Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? I don't call on spirits or nothing. I don't look for answers out of the blue. I kind of see if it's going to check out to what I'm already thinking. So that's how, you know, or similar. Thank you. So, yeah, that's why, yeah, I only do tarot for myself at this point. I used to do readings, but people don't really understand how tarot works and they ask strange questions and whatever. They don't like the answers. So they go to another reader until they find something that they like. So I don't do readings anymore because a lot of times they were very, I don't know, people just depend on stuff too much instead of using their own mind and intuition. Yeah, it's best to do it for yourself. That you can't lie to yourself. You can't keep pulling cards because you don't like the card. That way you know you're cheating. Like, okay, well, I don't like that card. That was wrong. You know, then you will see yourself when, you know, if you try to get a reading from someone, you'll see yourself. You'll be like, oh, okay. I saw a movie with Erica Badu and she was playing tarot reader and she was using Uno cards. I saw that movie too. What was that movie called? Where she could hear the men's thoughts. That was the funniest part where she was pulling out an Uno card. She had like a tarot deck and she kept pulling cards. And like she kept pulling and pulling and pulling cards and pulling cards. And Uno card was like laid out in between the other cards. It was hilarious. Anyway. I don't know why that was so funny, but it was. You said tarot has spirits attached to it. Everything has spirits attached to it. Believe me, everything. Not just tarot. Okay. If y'all only knew not even half, but 99.9% of the things that you use have spirits attached to them. Just from the product, the logo, the name, and the ingredients alone. So, whatever. Y'all just not aware of it yet. So even down to the bank you use. Okay. The stock market has spirits attached to it. The stock market follows the spiritual realm. You didn't know. Thank you, Kendall. Sprinkle. What was your opinion on something mushrooms? I don't take any of those things, but I don't have any opinions on them. But I've never taken them, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you because I don't have any experience with them. But I'm sure someone me in the comments. But thank you, Kendall. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Banks, stock market, all of that follows astrology. It follows spiritual rituals, the time of year, all of it. That's what it revolves around. And so many people don't realize this. Anytime you spend money, you're dealing with the spiritual realm, period. That's why so many people say, oh, money is evil. It's not evil, it's a tool, but it is connected to the spiritual realm. So you can't just say, oh, tarot cards have, spirits attached to it. Everything has spirits attached to it. Everything. So there's no way around it. No way around it. If you live in the modern world, everything you pretty much touch has spirits connected to it or something. I know, right? It's interesting because the more you learn, the more you awake, the more you see. And the more you see, sometimes you have to stop from getting so like, dang, it's in everything. It's everything. Even this. It's like, even in this movie that has nothing to, okay. So it becomes like you see it everywhere because they put it everywhere. But at the same time, you're aware of it, but then you don't care anymore because it's in everything and everywhere. So it doesn't matter anymore. After a point, you're just like, oh, well, if since it's everywhere, I might as well make it work for me. Yes. Now there are certain things that attract more spirits just because of what they, are made of. Like someone says alcohol or, this or that. That's true. So you said the Starbucks symbol. Yeah. I have a Starbucks clip right here. I had mine customized. So it even says my shoe name. Yes. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Can I decode the sin of wrath? I don't even know what wrath is. It's like revenge or something. Revenge? Wasting time. That's the only sin I could see. You could be doing something to better yourself instead of focusing on something else. Oh, anger. I mean, anger. A lot of people get angry. I guess it's a sin to be angry. I don't know. Like it lowers your frequency, maybe. Right. You learn to tap into your subconscious mind. That's wonderful. So you said anger plus revenge. I don't, you know what? I used to want revenge and anger, and I'd be angry when I was a lot younger before I realized it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Not, I can understand getting justice or something like that, but I don't see just because there are some mistakes that both people have made. And so revenge is kind of not a balance or or judgment because both parties may have been equally guilty. So revenge is not, I think that's why it's not looked upon as a positive thing. Now, people have free will to do what they want. I deal with a lot of people on my other channel that are always seeking revenge from their, on their exes, and it distracts them from getting to the next part of their life or bettering themselves to find a better partner or just bettering themselves, period. It's a distraction from what you could be doing to advance yourself. Do you think that M word is also what? Fire breathing Holy One. Misconnect. What are you talking about? Y'all talking about the Starbucks chick? Y'all want to know about the Starbucks chick? She's dual. Okay. She got both. She got two. And she's not a fish, she's a serpent. Just so y'all know. She's fish and serpent go hand in hand as far as symbolism is concerned. So she may seem like a mermaid, but she's also or a serpent or an eel or a fish. That's what they call when she has, the split tail. So yeah, it just means she's dual. Okay. DC, sprinkle. Any recommendations for bad spirits, bad energy? I have been feeling some bad vibes around me in my vicinity, and it's making me anxious. Thank you. Sprinkle. Play some positive, like music. Like, you know how they have the different hertz, the 528, the 432. Play something like that. That breaks up a lot of that energy. You can burn sage if you want. You can do something that lifts your frequency in the room. And like if you burn sage, be sure to open a window so stuff can go out. I have a dream catcher. If you have bad dreams or something, I don't know. I just also anything that is disturbing to you, if it's in your room or in the house or whatever, just take it out because it could be, attracting bad things if it's disturbing to you. I mean, sometimes I feel that there's some strange energy around, but as soon as I, change the frequency of my room, it's gone pretty much. Incense, sage, music, whatever. Yeah, I really wouldn't pay too much attention to it. Just, solve the problem. Take a bath, a detox bath, cleanse yourself in a spiritual bath, like, get some Epsom salt or baking soda and make yourself a little bath. You're good if it's in you. How do you change the outcome of a situation? Change the cause or create a new cause, I really love the Versace logo. Seems like it's a really dope ancient thing. It's just Medusa. Yeah, I have. Let's see. I think I have the logo right here. Hold on. Let me clean it off so it won't be all like fingerprints on it. Here it is right here. Y'all can see it also. It's the Medusa head. Is this the Medusa? And this is the back of the bottle. So this is Eros perfume. Smells pretty good. You got that one? So good. Thank you. I know they also use a lion head on some of their products as well, but the most popular is the Medusa, or this head, I think. Whatever head this is. Go ahead and spray some. Smells good. You said Medusa was what happened at the Capitol? Mm-hmm. Ringing in the ears means that your frequency is changing. Mm-hmm. It smells semi-sweet and floral, and not really heavily floral, but more fresh sweet. I don't even know the notes of this, but you'll like it if you like sweet. It's not super sweet. It's more fresh, sweet. I don't know how to explain it. Some products, what? If you take half a bottle of phase 1, is it okay to move to phase 2? You're supposed to take the whole 1 ounce bottle. Yeah. You're supposed to use that. Remember, it's an alchemy. Okay. You're not supposed to rush it. That's the whole point. You're supposed to experience it. If you're trying to rush, you're going to mess it up. So take all of it and be patient. Yeah, take it over the course of time that's supposed to be taken over. I love, yeah. So you're buying some tomorrow. You like this? It's pretty good. I mean, I like to wear this in the daytime in the summer and spring. I like more dark perfumes and like heavier notes in the winter and fall. It's a really good spring, and it's almost spring anyway. So the correct dosage for the elixirs, they come with directions, but I take like for phase 1 and 2, I took like for phase 1, I took like 10 drops in the morning, 10 drops at night, or in the afternoon, not at night. So you can just kind of, no more than 20 though. There you go. Someone says it smells like Machino. Okay. I never smelled that one. Yeah. Smells also uplift your frequency as well. If you're having, like, if you don't feel good or you feel like some negative energy around you, essential oils can help raise your frequency. Rose oil is the highest frequency of essential oil. So if you have rose oil, or some type of citrus oil, that will help you. Even you can make like a spray, maybe like some with some oils in it to kind of spray your environment to lift the frequency. Does making you an empath make you vulnerable, or your way of thinking? If you can control your emotions, then you can control feeling other people's emotions too. So it's kind of like an on and off switch, or a dial where you dial it up or dial it down. Thank you, Percy gets the bag. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, Shira, I usually catch you on your other channel. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do something. You catch me on my other channel? I know. Hold on one second. I gotta fix something real quick. My bad. All right. Let me go back up to Percy, see what he's asking. Hi, Shira, I usually catch you on your other channel. The black hair and the hair, I had to comment how long it take you to do different style every day. Thank you, Percy. As long as it takes to put on a wig, sprinkle, sprinkle. It doesn't take me, it actually would take me longer to do my real hair than to stick on a wig. I'm serious. Okay. So not very long. This one probably only took about 5 minutes. Okay. I feel like every time I'm hormonal, I'm way too vulnerable, even by myself. Oh, what to do? Stay by yourself, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sometimes you gotta be alone. because you might lash out or get mad because you're off balance. That's just how it is being a woman sometimes. Okay, just be alone at that time. That's what I do. I'm like, or I'll be yelling at everybody. But I'll know when I'm doing it and why I'm doing it, and I'll be able to control it because I know why. I'm like, okay, that's because I'm hormonal at this time, so let me stop. Or like if you watching movies and you're like, oh, the a commercial or something, and you start to say, oh, that's so sweet or so sad. Why Jake's from State Farm is everywhere. I feel bad for Jake from State Farm sometimes because he do a lot. He do too much. People always trying to give him stuff. um, because Jake from State Farm is coded, so I feel bad for him because he's like the sacrifice. Anyway. Anyways, every commercial, like especially when you can decode, every commercial is terrible these days. I'm like, it's coded. It's just every State Farm, first of all, the colors, the name, what he's doing, insurance. I mean, just decode all of that. There's a reason why Jake looked different from the original video. I mean, the original commercial. Okay. No. Jake needs to date Flo from Progressive. Mm-hmm. We're living in a wonderfully simulated world. Of course we are. Well, as long as you're happy in it, then there's nothing wrong with living in a simulated world. Right. So, I mean, who cares if it's simulated? Are you happy in it? Are you enjoying yourself? If not, why not? Figure out how to do so. You might as well. You said the Truman Show. Exactly. They need to make part 2. Let's see what happened when he left. He probably ran right back in. Oh, no, forget this. I'm going to go back to my old life. Wait a minute. They were nice to him on that show. The real people are going to be mean to him on the Truman Show. After he left, he's going to be mad. Thank you, Britt Winter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She was sending love from FI. Hear a noise like TV static often. I thought I had a problem or something. Does this have to do with my frequency? Probably. Yeah. Since we're living in a simulation, it probably does. Make sure, try to make your frequency higher. Yeah, because sometimes if your frequency is too low, that's what it is. But, you know. I don't even watch TV anymore. Hardly ever. It's like so predictable and boring now. What do you mean? This is a simulation. It's a simulation, man. That's what Kanye said in one of his verses. Well, science has proven that this world is a holographic simulation. So if you want to go deep into that, you can read about it. But it's very scientific, but you would understand it if you read it. Everything is pretty much a bunch of atoms and stuff floating around, just vibrating at different speeds to make something seem solid that's not solid at all, which is more of a simulation or hologram, you know. Thank you, Percy. A little off topic, Lil Wayne got a song, I Wish I Could Sleep with the Very Girl and with Every Girl in the World. Sometimes I feel like that too. Do I have a problem? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you have a problem? I don't know. Do you? I wonder why women don't feel like that about men. Maybe that's the question you should ask. Maybe that's why. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I gotta watch WandaVision. Okay. If I get around to it. You said, Percy, get it together. Thank you, Percy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think it's because women don't. I think that's why men do. You ever thought about that? Mm-hmm. Because if we did, y'all wouldn't. Think about it. That's probably the best way to keep the human species to keep populating. That drive you have. You said February is the month of the Phoenix. Get ready, y'all. Get ready. Good. Higher and higher. So, isn't there a story about lovers in the Emerald Tablets about them saving the world? I don't think so. No. She got rid of her dust. Wendy Williams got rid of her dusty. Okay. Well, what the world will look like in the next couple of years, whatever people think about and vibrate on. It's just everything is just so coded, and it's like it's hard to talk to everybody the exact same way, because if you don't understand what certain words mean, then if I say one sentence, it will mean this to one group of people, and if I say a sentence, it will mean this to another group of people. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it is. But I guess it's going to look like what people gravitate towards. That's the best thing I can say. There you go. Whatever people put their energy and beliefs into, that's where it's going to go. That's a good way to explain it on both sides. Yeah. Whatever you put your beliefs into, your energy into, your imagination into, that's where it's going to go. So if there's a big focus on something worldwide, that's where the quote unquote elite want the world to go, in that direction. If there's something that you personally want to create or see your life go, then your focus and your energy going to a certain thing and your imagination going to a certain thing is where your life will go. So this is why I don't like to watch the news or TV, because I don't want to go to that particular place that they're trying to bring some people, and if I do, glance at it or whatever, I'm not giving away my energy to it. So some people are so invested in certain things that they don't realize that they are being drawn in to help create that reality. You said Bill Gates trying to block the sun. Well, try. Atlanta has a monument that says keep the world at 5 million people. Well, too late for that. Or 500 million, too late for that. They should have raided a long time ago. I didn't notice any chemtrails with Trump other day stepped out. Oh my gosh. Well, I did notice in the beginning, but like that's so true. Like for like the last couple of months or so, there was not a lot of chemtrails or fake clouds being sprayed. But then they started to come back ever so suddenly. And that's when like I noticed definitely very much more spraying in the sky. They put American Gods is back on. I lost track of American Gods. I stopped watching it. Is that guy back on there? Is Orlando back on there? If not, I don't really want to watch it because he was the best character. I think you were speaking about Osius. Just changing my Moldavite. I'm the sun activated. Charging it. I don't know. Isn't it like a meteor? Came from outer space anyway? It could. I don't know. Talk about clinical depression. Raise your frequency. Change what you do. Exercise. Change your frequency. Depression and lifting your frequency cures that. Because that's exactly what it means. Your frequency is not high. So get your frequency high. All right. Take all the things and all the tools that you need to heighten your frequency. Eat better. Get up, get dressed, make yourself look pretty or handsome or whatever. Do something that you love. Play some music that is positive. Use essential oils that are to raise your frequency, like rose oil. Don't hang around people that bring you down. You just have to make changes in your life. Stop believing what everybody says about you and only believe the best things about yourself. I mean, someone says dance. Sing, dance, do what you got to do. Some people like to be in that state because it brings them attention. So I don't know. I just get up and do what I got to do and look good. Try to look good, because if you look good, you feel good. That's number one. Start there. I know it's very shallow, but it leads to the next thing, which leads to the next thing. Anything that makes you happy. Positive music. Use the color yellow by yourself. Sunflowers, dance out. Yep. Just look up things that raise your frequency and start putting those in your everyday life. Right. You said you've raised your frequency in a few weeks. It was my higher self that pushed me in the right direction, or other dimensional positive being. Right. You just got to raise your frequency. That's it. Every day, just keep doing it until you'll know. But start with fixing yourself up every day. Don't walk around looking bad. That's number one. All right. Because if you look good, you'll get compliments, positive, feedback. When you pass by a mirror, you'll feel good about yourself. You'll feel good about yourself when you leave your house. People will respond more positive to you. And so that helps you, definitely. Okay. I think so many people are so focused on looking for something to diagnose themselves with that they forget how to just live their best lives. Live your best life. That's how. You don't let so many things get you down, because remember, everything could be worse. That's how I look at it. It could be worse. People would trade lives with you in 2 seconds and think that something was wrong with you for feeling a certain way. So I would always just keep raising my frequency and being thankful for everything that I have. That's how you get it higher and higher. You don't focus on what you don't want and what you don't have and how you don't want to feel. You focus on how you want to feel, what you want to go do, how you want to go do it, and how, what you want to get. That's going to keep you going up instead of down. And I always think about the people who have way less and live in worse conditions than us, and they seem happy. And so why? Because they're not focused on what's wrong. They're focused on what's right in their lives. They're alive. They woke up. They still have their parents, maybe. They can go outside and play. I don't know. So just focus on what you want and what you have and that you're grateful for. I literally just came down to wash my clothes and you saw a ladybug. I don't know. Look it up. Google is your friend. Google will tell you. Okay. So, yeah. Try not to diagnose yourself. Try not to call yourself a certain thing. Try not to label yourself a certain thing, and just say, how do I raise my frequency? Or how do I feel good from day to day? Don't ever label yourself. That's the trick. Don't ever label yourself. That's the trick. Okay? Because then you're tricking your mind to thinking that's what you are, and then that's what you become. So, yep. If you're a spiritual person and you believe in certain things, then you understand the power behind words. So use your words carefully when describing yourself or something that you are dealing with. Because you don't want to label yourself something that you don't really want to be, right? Sorry, let me turn some of these lights down. It's too hot. So be careful with words. I never liked labels. You're a Gemini. I change too much. Yeah, me too. What does it mean when I always see birds in your house? Look that up too. That's on Google too. I am not the answer all of your symbolic questions person. That's what the internet is for. When I listen to 432 or 528, does it raise your frequency? A lot of musicians use that in their music. So yeah, if I listen to a musician that has that in their music, of course. But alone, it just depends on how long I listen to it. I rather listen to things that uplift me, like songs that I actually am familiar with and like, that already have that frequency in it. Like I say, MJ has it. I think also a lot of Stevie Wonder songs have it too. You can look it up. How to increase my awareness into my intuition? Just work on it every day. Um, trust your intuition. First off, that's number one. You have to trust yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Stop doubting yourself. That's number one. Instead of looking without for answers, look within. That's how. Or try to use tools that help you look within or to connect to your higher self. Don't always ask other people. Don't always follow other people. Ask yourself first and let them confirm what you may have found out. Maybe they have something similar that, they're asking themselves, and very similar to how you answer yourself. So always ask yourself first. Having your own life is very important for spirituality. That's right. Sprinkle. How do you know if an ancestor is with you? If you have DNA, they with you, baby. Sprinkle. You got some DNA? Then there they go. They're in your DNA. I can't stand people anymore. I feel happy by myself. Is that normal? Yeah, it's normal. I'm happy by myself too. I'd be mad when the door open and like, what are you doing in here? But a lot of times we think we're by ourselves, but we're not really by ourselves. Y'all are always online talking to people online on Instagram. You're not really by yourself. You're just not talking to the people that are in your physical presence. Right? Unless you don't get online and you are by yourself. Sometimes when I'm reading or, studying something, I like being alone. Definitely when I'm concentrating. Or just trying to experience something new or try something new or just make a new environment or an ambiance for myself. I like to be alone in that. I don't know why. I'm just weird. Like, because I don't want to hear anybody else's opinion about it. I don't want to see their reaction. I just want to enjoy it, How not to feel lonely when you live alone? It's so funny because when people live alone, they feel lonely. And then when people live with a bunch of people, they wish they were alone. Maybe call someone or, talk to someone a couple times a day on the phone or through FaceTime or whatever. Get on live like you are now because, we're never really alone. Invite somebody to spend the night over your house for a couple of days and you'll be wishing that you were alone again. Like, get out of my house. Get a pet. I don't know, like something. Connect with people online, definitely. But I understand, like, just connect with more people online. And maybe, go out and walk around every day and be around people if you feel lonely. Go to the grocery store. Do something. Most people's vibration is so low, you can kill them with the weak candle. What? That is terrible. But it is true. Like, dang, your vibration is that low. Because of all the social distancing, too. There was no social distancing today when I went to the mall. I'm trying to tell you. Like, they don't care anymore. Not where I am. They're like, forget this. We don't even care. They had the two ladies at the mall today. They were doing the aura readings on their computer screen where they would take a picture of your aura. I didn't get it done, but I saw them doing that today at the mall. People were everywhere. They don't care anymore. They're just like, whatever. We gonna die. We gonna die. We're done. We don't care. Yeah, people are just so done. The mask is just an accessory now to match your outfit, believe. Nobody cares anymore. They don't have social distancing signs up. Exactly. They don't care. Look, you got to stay this far apart, but then when you get on a plane, you're this close together. Oh, you got to stay this far apart. Okay. But then when you're in the store, you're this close together. Whatever. Or when you get to the register, you're this close to the person at the register. Oh, here's my credit card. Take it with your hand. Now, stupid, right? Oh, we have this glass thing up, but let me touch the items you just touched from your grocery cart with my bare hands and hand them back to you. I mean, come on. This is getting ridiculous. But okay, whatever. If y'all that's what y'all want us to do, we'll pretend. I'll be a good actress for you. Pretend like the germs didn't just hop off my hand onto that product, onto your hand, and when you rubbed your eyeball, you didn't get infected with this whatever we're supposed to be social distancing for them or whatnot. Let's just pretend. I like playing pretend. It's so fun. I feel like I'm in a role in a movie that has obvious mistakes that did not consult an expert upon making the movie. But y'all didn't even consult the experts. Come on. You know how like when you watch a movie that's in your field and you're like, that's wrong. They don't do that. That's what's happening every day. Thank you, Quiet Storms. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. Like, whenever I see a movie with like a funeral home in it or something, and they're doing preparations and stuff to the body, I'm like, that's not what they really do. This is so fake. They wouldn't have been able to do that because they would have had to do A, B, C, and D and go to the medical examiner's office. And, I know all the ins and outs, so I can pick out the flaws. Like they really did not consult a professional. So that's what I see in everyday life. They did not consult the professionals before they made these rules. So it's for something else. Right. So it doesn't matter. I play along. Masks look cute with my eyelashes and eyeliner anyway. Okay. Thank you. If y'all like the hair, it's linked below with a coupon code. Y'all can get the hair too, baby. Y'all can get that hair too. Look, I'll show you how I look with my mask. I look like a ninja. Hi. How are you? Boop. I got that mask on Amazon. I have one with lips too. You know how you can't wear your lipstick under the mask? I got one with some red lips on it. I had some with rhinestones, and I have a black sequence one too. I style with mine. I'm styling. I have a floral print one in pink. It's just an accessory to me. You got one with red lips too, girl? Ah, yes. Get black masks. You won't see the makeup. Just wash it. So, whatever you got to do, just play your role. Play your role. The director of the movie didn't consult the professionals, or maybe it's for a whole other reason. The plot twist at the end. We don't know. Let's just play the role. Mm-hmm. There could be a plot twist. We don't know. It may all make sense much later on. You say you refuse to spend money on a mask. Give me some basic ones for free. Well, women, they're going to match their outfits. I saw some cute ones today. I was about to get some more, but I was like, I'll look on Amazon and order some more fashionable ones. Mm-hmm. You said looking good. Would I ever date a woman? Well, I've never thought about that, but no, probably not, because I am straight. Maybe if the woman looked like Michael Jackson, that won't be too hard. I don't know. Y'all ask me some crazy stuff over here. You said I do. Oh my goodness. Which version? Which version of Michael Jackson do you look like, though? Okay. Can you look like all versions? That might be an added bonus. Are you good with the makeup and the wigs? Y'all, I'm just messing with. I'm just playing. You need some skills, or say you want a boyfriend look like MJ. Okay. Look, you don't like it. I'm serious. Like if you were a girl, you won't have to really do too much. Just like, hi. You still have the same voice. You just have to add a little bit more sparkle to your wardrobe. You're gonna end up putting on way more makeup than you would as a woman. Believe me. You're gonna be in the bathroom longer than me. Okay. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Y'all know I'm just joking around and playing. You say you have a cousin that look like off the wall MJ. Y'all are so silly. You said you look like LaToya Jackson. Girl. I said Michael, not LaToya. Okay. I'm just joking anyway, but that was funny. Y'all have to admit. This is why Pisces don't need alcohol. We are hilarious without it. Ooh, don't give me no alcohol. That's why I don't even drink. Now, I stopped drinking years ago. I'm done with that. Anyway, so let's talk about the spiritual meaning of what just happened with the stock market. Oh, goodness. The switcheroo. I don't know about the stock market that much. Y'all can talk about it. Y'all know I just ask other people. Where's Cryptonomics? Cryptonomics could tell you about the stock market more than I could. What happened with the stock market? Didn't it lose a lot of money? I don't know. I know someone that lost, I don't know, 30,000. I don't know. That might not be a lot to them. Okay. They're saying it's astrology for men and it's going in Mercury retrograde. Okay. Something about GameStop. GameStop is code. GameStop. Stop the game. Stock market is connected to the spiritual world and also with the rituals that are being done and things like that. So sometimes like certain stock will go up as a message as to what's going on. So they want the games to stop. Honestly. Pretty clear. Crashing all over the place. Right. But what are the stocks that are crashing? I don't know. Like I would have to look at the names, what the products were in order to see if there was a connection. But I'm sure that there is if you just look into it. They're about to run up silver. Yeah. Silver's coming in. A lot of silver is coming in. Silver is connected with a certain type of energy or spirit that's coming in right now. Through certain people. There's a gold energy, and then there's a silver energy. Sparkly silver or sparkly gold. A lot of silver energy is coming in right now. So silver price of silver is coming up. If y'all know, if y'all watch my video about a lot of stuff is in code as well. So there's certain, you know how like in the biblical story of Jesus, the three wise men brought him gifts of silver and gold, frankincense and myrrh. They were mixed. So Jesus was definitely multiracial, right? So that's what it is. Thank you. I might talk more on that later, but a lot of this stuff is hidden unless you know about it. Most of the quote unquote normal people don't know about it. That's why you see some people that are very rich at stock market because they follow the rituals, they follow the astrology, they follow what's happening and what they know is going to happen so that they know what to invest in because they know the messages that they're going to send. They'll all invest in that one thing if that's what they want to see. And they'll put their money into that, which is symbolic for their energy and feeding these certain entities. Okay. So like I told y'all, stock market is also very spiritual. So if you put your money into silver, you're feeding those energies, the silver energies, not literal silver, but these certain entities that are represented by the color silver. Okay. There you go. So, whatever. That's how it goes. I'm not too savvy with the stock market like that on that level, but I can see the connections. So let me see. Hold on. Cryptonomics is saying something. Hold on. Ain't nothing happening with market. GameStop equals sun. Game conjunct Saturn stop on 126. It will come back down very hard this week. So proceed cautiously. Okay. So why does the sun mean game? I don't know. GameStop. Stop is Saturn. Game. You could read it several ways, A lot of people want the game to stop because it is like a game. And then Lady Gaga wore the outfit from Hunger Games. So I'm in the inauguration. And so it could just be a message that people want these games to stop. Because a lot of times, like a lot of the people that participate in these type of things for spiritual reasons or enlightenment or whatever you want to call it, this is part of their spirituality, but it also connects to their wealth. It also connects to, how things affect other people too. So it kind of is a game, One guy made $75 million. Really? I know he was the richest Dusty in the world. That quick. Sun is in Leo's 5th house sign in astrology, entertainment, games, children. Okay, got you. See, I don't know what that means, but thank you for explaining it, Kryptonite. So that now it makes sense. Okay. To the astrologers and people into astrology. So that's good. Well, I'm glad people are making money. I mean, that's another thing, but I don't like to think about it too deep, because if you keep thinking and thinking about something and you overthink it, it's like it takes all the fun out of it or the novelty out of it. And it also makes you kind of realize what's really going on. And sometimes you don't want to think about what's really going on. And so you just don't, and you just occupy yourself with something else, like learning hypnosis. Okay. That's all I can do. It takes the magic out of it when you think about it too much. Yeah, it does. And I'm like, as long as I understand it to the point where I'm not completely lost, then I'm good. Why people gotta text me when I'm live? They know I'm live. They just know. Anyway. Right. I just kind of sit back and enjoy it or experience it or observe it now, because I'm not gonna feel any type of way about it anymore. I'm just whatever. Shira, I have visions and decode my dreams, but how can I deepen my divination? By trusting yourself. I use tarot cards, and ask myself questions. You can use a pendulum. You can just flip a coin. I don't know, whichever one that gives you the type of options that you want. Just trust yourself, and then you can confirm it by doing something else and getting similar answer. Decode, yeah. Just self-trust is most important. Listen to your intuition and then confirm it in different ways, like, with tools that you might use for divination. Mm-hmm. Okay. You said mugwort tea is good for dreams and divination. Yeah, but you can't take that all the time. Like maybe once or twice a week is good. Because I used to do the mugwort, or you can like burn it like an incense in the room before you go to bed. But it doesn't allow you to get that deep REM cycle. So if you do it too much, you won't get your deep sleep. So just try to do maybe once or twice a week. Thank you, Nina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. I'm live. I'm still live. No one. What? Thank you, Nina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hypnotize me so I talk and look like MJ. You're gonna have to study. You can't just be hypnotized because you might look silly. Gotta practice. Okay. You say catnip. I never tried the catnip. My cat likes it though. Have I taken phase 2 yet? No, not yet. Soon. Just start whenever you start. Just start whenever you're ready. You don't have to wait for me. I've already done the phases. This is my second go round. Mm-hmm. Thank you. So, like I said, symbols and signs are everywhere on most brands. Everything you touch is very symbolic or has spiritual meaning behind it. So don't get caught up in thinking that stuff, this is evil, this is good. And almost every single thing you touch has some type of spiritual link to it. Like, for example, perfumes. Okay. I showed y'all the Versace bottle. This is Medusa. Okay. There you go. And you have like, let's see, apple. Oh. You know, the bite out of the apple. That goes to the biblical story of Genesis, where someone ate the knowledge or ate something that was forbidden and got knowledge, right? That's very spiritual too. Just pretty much everything, labels, names, like even like this. This means God, Dior. Okay. So just simple things, stories, product names. Amen. Exactly. People's clothing, name brands, clothing color. I got me a bunch of. Look, I got y'all some Michael Jackson stickers. I got some MJ stickers. Oh, they're coming all of his phases. I ordered these on Amazon. Oh, Michael Jackson stickers. I gotta get those. There's like a lot of them in here. I only have used one so far. Can y'all believe it? Like, where am I going to stick these? I don't know. I'll find somewhere. Make a collage or something. Frame it. Okay. You favor him too much. Thank you, LEC. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, I bet sticking them in places will raise the frequency. If you like, if you like. MJ, it will. So I have one on my phone, but it's starting to peel. I need to replace it. Maybe that's what I'll do. You said that's you. Peel that off. Bye-bye. I'll stick you on my lamp. Okay. Next. So, you like this thing behind me? Thanks. I just put it there to separate this part of my room from the other part. Put it inside the case and it won't peel. Okay. So, can one of y'all help me decode the silhouette challenge? What's the silhouette challenge? I don't even know what that is. Is that something new? The shadow? It might just represent like the soul or the spirit of somebody. That's kind of what's going on right now. I can't even get into it too much. You said there's nothing to decode. Yeah, there's always stuff to decode. Anytime there's a challenge, it was definitely put out there. Believe me. A lot of these entertainers on like TikTok and stuff, the very popular ones, I like, honestly, they may not know in the beginning, but they may have a manager and the manager may know, and they may tell them to do certain things, wear certain things, do this, do that. And it will all kind of coincide with what's going on spiritually, ritualistically, and, and whatever, a lot of people that are doing these things in the, the elites and the secret societies and stuff, it will all add up. So I noticed it too. And what certain things people would try to send me at certain times, and it will reflect certain things. And so sometimes I mess with them and I wait a long time. Don't do it. But yeah, they definitely coincide with what time it is. The walk challenge, definitely coded. Even memes are made with specific agenda. I know. Like, you can just go find a meme online without even having to make it anymore. They're just all out there. Busted challenge. That's one too. All the challenges are code. Like, let me see if I can give y'all something to study that will explain it to you. What did I have to study? Study mother goddesses, cosmic goddesses. Study birth, resurrection, and rebirth. Study, watch the movie Get Out. Us. Down to Earth. This might help. Down to Earth has Chris Rock in it. Down to Earth and Get Out, as well as those are the best things I could tell you. Oh, there's a movie with Halle Berry. Something Frankie and Alice or something like that. I can't remember the name. Where she has two different personalities. The Matrix. Yeah, The Matrix is good, but not for what's particularly happening at this time. There's more movies. There are different movies that are more. So the Busset Challenge is basically squatting down to birth something into existence. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual birth, a spiritual rebirth. or a spiritual consummation and a spiritual birthing. So, oh yeah, Lovecraft Country, definitely watch that one with the body switching. Consciousness transfer. A lot of people are walking around with different people's consciousness or part of their consciousness. You know. So we do it to ourselves, right? You know, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to be that close to somebody to share my consciousness with. I don't think anybody would want to share mine anyway. It's too disturbing. Right. They wouldn't want it. Have you done a video exposing all the ionosphere stuff? 1,000 of them. They're up on YouTube. Like, I talk about it in so many videos. It's just like from last year to the year before that and the year before that. I need a good movie to watch. Y'all give her some good movies. I don't know. How are they sharing content? They got technology to do that. They have special techniques that they can use. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it. Like, I don't care. I don't care enough about other people to want to share their consciousness. Sorry. I just want to be me for now. Whoever that is. Sorry, I put these together. I just want to concentrate on being my best self. Yeah, there's deeper reasons behind it. Like, I don't judge anybody. Like, there's deeper reasons behind why some people do what they do, and it's almost like alchemy. Some people have natural alchemy. Some people have to create their alchemy. Some people have to go through the different phases and processes of it all. It just depends on what you're working with energetically. That's what I'll say. So you can't judge, but I don't know. I feel like what? Thank you. You said, is Donald and Michael sharing the consciousness? They could be. Could be him and Biden now. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they're sharing this or that. I don't ask them, but it's most likely somebody sharing something. So if you were going to die and someone could upload your consciousness to a computer and then download it into another person's brain, and you would have part of their consciousness as well, and they would live on through you, and maybe there would be some type of hypnosis or some type of thing that you could do to allow one to come through and the other one to go into the sunken place and allow the other one to come back at a certain time. Who knows? I don't know. But all I'm saying is some people are so, like, they've gotten everything in life. They've accomplished so much. They're so this and they're so that. They want something more. You know what I'm saying? There has to be more to life than this. I want to know what that person knows, or I want to walk in their shoes. I want to think like they think. I want to see how they live their lives. Blah, 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 blah. When you have everything and there's nothing else to want and you can't buy another thing to make you feel a certain type of way, I think a lot of people will go into that mode of thinking. When you have so much, you're so rich, you have everything you want, to go through someone else's mind right? um and it's understandable. There's only so much material things that you can have in the world that makes you happy. I mean, I have pretty much everything I need and too much junk I don't want. So people start seeking knowledge. Knowledge becomes their currency, you know, and money is just like air or water at a certain point. So you seek higher knowledge and ways of doing things, which is what this is. Um, and sometimes like it's a curse or it could be something great. Sometimes it's like, you know, people wish they could go back and just find the simple things in life, um, desirable and something to look forward to, but they've already done everything. So it's hard. Now they want to play a different role. Every role in society is a different class and a different income level. So, okay, let's say you're a child, you play the child's role, then you play the teenage role, the adult role, the worker role. You go to college or you open your own business and you get up in your career. Now you've mastered your career. You've mastered this. You're rich now. Now you want something more. What else is there? You've traveled the world. You've had every experience that you wanted. You've checked off your bucket list. Now what? You had kids. Now what? What's next? What do I wake up for? So that's when people start to delve into the deep mysteries of life. And they want to try something new. They want to try something different. And so they go down that path and they go down that road. A lot of the stuff, the mundane people may not find moral, or they may not agree to it because they're not on that level of consciousness yet. So that's why it's kind of kept hidden and secret, because a lot of people will not understand it, or they won't comprehend it, or whatever you want to call it. So that's why one of the reasons I always manifested to be happy and grateful for having the things that make me happy every day that I wake up. Like, I find new happiness in it, or I find new joy in the things that I already have. There's not a day that I go by and I'm bored of like saying, oh, I need something different. No, I enjoy it. I surround myself with things that I enjoy, not things that people think I should have, or things people think I should, furnish my house with or whatever. I get the stuff that is meaningful to me, so that when I look at it, or when I, touch it or experience it or whatever, it brings me a whole different feeling. It's not just an object, but there's sentimental value behind it, or there's a feeling behind it, or there's a ambiance that it creates in this reality. So yeah, I'm very satisfied. There you go. And since I have a broad imagination, I can use that to enjoy the surroundings that I currently have and the things that I currently have, and I never really truly want more and more. So I'm completely satisfied with regular things. Like, I could care less. So I think that's what it is when people keep seeking more and more and more. They're not experiencing the things that they've already manifested or created. They're not getting the full extent of it, or using it for the many things that it could be used for. But as a woman, I'm naturally creative, and especially as a Pisces woman, I'm naturally creative. So I can, enjoy the same thing for years and years and years to come without ever wanting to replace it. And like, a lot of people have issues with that with me, because like, I'll have something forever. And even though I can get something brand new and fancy, whatever, I'm like, I don't want that. I want this because it looks old and decrepit, like it used to be owned by, a lady with one eyeball. This is how I will do it. And like, I like it because it's different and it has character and I can make up stories about it, or there is a story behind it. So that's how I look at my life. I don't go looking for the next thing unless, it's something that I really truly want. So I kind of find peace, happiness, and, adventure in the things that I already have. And I like to buy like different things. Like I'll buy stuff off of eBay, or I'll go to a specialty shop and I'll buy like something that may have belonged to someone in the Victorian age. Like I have this mourning locket where like when people used to die, they would put like their pictures in there, and it's made out of a certain material, and and I collect stuff like that. So I find like my adventure within the stuff that I already have, instead of, I go inward or environmental. That's what I call it. That's how you are too. So it's kind of like reading a book and you go into the story, except instead of it being a book, it's your environment. And you just create in your mind, oh, this is the environment that I'm in. Let's make it a setting to a story. And then you can live that day as a character in that story. It's very fun, but it keeps you from, doing too much, Like when some people get money, they've done so much that they're looking for something, and sometimes it gets them in trouble. Sometimes it gets them to bad habits or immoral things, so to speak. So that's why I like to kind of create my own things, stories, adventures, or whatever. I think a lot of people fake their deaths, honestly. Like it's a normal thing now. I don't like, that's why I don't even flinch when somebody dies unless they're super old. Like, okay, they died. They ain't coming back. Or if they didn't, they ain't coming back anyway, because they're close to the age where they are supposed to be gone. So I don't even think about it anymore. Like, I don't care if they're alive or dead. If they wanted to be dead to the world, then let them be dead to the world. But I do understand that there are people alive, and I can see certain things, people try to hide stuff, but I'm very observant, because as a Pisces, you're very observant, especially when you pay close attention to details and things. So that's why I'm like, I study intricate details. Right. Yeah, it's like going on vacation. I used to do that when I was a kid, so go on vacation in my mind. A lot of people take, imagine if you've been on every vacation that there is to go on, or that you want to go on. What would you do next? You'd have to find something that could take you somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So just your imagination is the key to being happy, satisfied, and constantly renewing yourself. There's different ways to do different things. Constantly renewing yourself, playing a different character, whether it's long term or short term. You know how like when actors play a role in the movie, some of them stay in character so that they're authentic to the part. And so when that movie is over, then they have to go back to their normal selves, or they have to get into another movie and do another character. So it's kind of like that, but you can do that on your own. It's just so many people live mundane lives. It's hard to do that because they have to go to work, They got to listen to a boss. They got to deal with kids and homework and all this. So you can't really do that with a regular life. So this is why a lot of the people that are, searching for more are able to do more. But I don't care. I'd stay in character anyway. I'm like, I'm finna talk with this accent. You ain't gonna stop me. I'm finna wear this wig. I'm sorry. Then we'll order food online. Then you don't want to go out. I don't care. I'm finna wear this. I got it. I ordered it on Amazon. I'm wearing it. And now my kids are doing it. So we all crazy. We're all crazy over here. Our wardrobe looked like a costume store. So we just have fun every day. Like the kids like to cosplay. I got different wigs and different outfits and different moods. And who cares? That's how life is supposed to be. You're supposed to have fun. Sasha went to school with a cosplay outfit on. I don't care. Have fun, baby. You know those uniforms that they wear in like the Japanese anime? She wore that to school. So I don't worry about trying to fit in. I worry about trying to be happy and satisfied and find things to do so that you're not led to do things that are not good for you. He said we need pics. Yeah, I got a character for every day of the week. Y'all don't even know. Look. Y'all see my bougie character? Hold on. Darling. This is my I'm too rich to deal with you. Excuse me. There's that character. Then I have my vintage character. Sasha's goth right now. She's in her goth character. But it's fun. She's going to be in a play. You said who want to fit in with the worker bees? I don't know. So, like, if you look at the celebrities, they do the same thing. One day they look like this, the next day they look like that because they can. I don't see why we can't do the same. Have fun with your life. You might have to go to work when you get off work and do something else. It teaches adaptations. Right. It's like Alice in Wonderland created her own world. Mm-hmm. Thank you. You're welcome. And you could even like do household things while you're in the character. Like, how would this character cook? What would they cook? What would they be wearing when they cooked it? Or how would this character, do this? It doesn't even have to be a character that's real. You can make it up, or you can just be in a time period, like So it's just fun. It also helps because a lot of people are on lockdown, and being happy, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your inner child, or being as free as you were in childhood gives you a sense of freedom that a lot of people don't have in the world today because they're so, you know, burdened with responsibility. It's just fun to be free for a little while, especially if you are not someone that's always free. Mm-hmm. Some people are making careers out of being characters. I mean, look at TikTok. They have so many people on there that, and also YouTube, they have so many people on there that are making careers out of just doing silly stuff that they enjoy. You know, I'm not saying everybody can do that, but I'm just saying they took their stuff to the next level because that's what they love to do. That's what they're passionate about. It gives them joy. I would never do that, you know, as my thing, but it is fun to do things like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So like, it's just fun because like you can. I used to do this all the time when I was a kid too. Like dress up, pretend I was a different character or in a different time period or whatever. We do it all the time as kids. We pretend that we're a princess or a fairy or a magician, or that we're, you know, in the old days or whatever. We did that all the time as a kid and we were happy, you know. And I think it's because we've had a lot of past lives and we're, especially as a child, you're closer to remembering all of your past lives or past incarnations. And one life may be boring for you. So you may want to dress up and experience different characters within your life so that you don't feel so trapped. You know, a lot of people do that. So, you know, a lot of people can't put their finger on why they feel a certain way. Maybe that's why. Your soul, your spirit, your you know, your all your past lives, your subliminal mind is, you know, is aware of that. And so by expressing, allowing it to express itself through doing all of these things, it can also help with some of that stuff you may not understand within you. Like if you are always, you know, feeling anxiety, if you're always feeling trapped or sad or depressed, express yourself. It doesn't matter. Just do what you got to do. If you've been a soul and you've been around for millions and billions of years and you've been everything, to be stuck in one body and one life and one character may be boring to you. You know, you might be like, okay, well, this is fun and stuff for a couple of days, and I got to experience something else. And so that's what they do. They go experience something else by using their imagination, dressing different, looking different, and have fun. You said you needed to hear that. You said the soul gets fed on this channel. Oh, thank you, Sprinkle. Yeah, it's like, you know, have fun. That's why they give all these costumes and stuff to kids and roles to children. It's because they like to do different stuff. Did you ever see a child that wanted to do the same role every day? Or, you know, no, they want to, this week they want to be this character. Next week they want to be that character. What's one way a person can identify their past life? You may have flashes in your mind, like visions that flash in your mind. You may have memories or dreams that seem very realistic, like a memory. You could have like a lot of, you could be really pulled towards something and be naturally really good at it. Like a lot of people don't even take lessons and can do something better than a professional can. That's because you've done it before. Or, you know, You've done it before. Oh, sorry, Cryptonomics. You say I'm not Percy. My bad. I thought, did I say that? I'm sorry. I read your name. I wasn't trying to be mean. But let's see. I saw someone, I believe a spirit, a person I've never seen before in my sleep, right? Before I woke, not sure what to do with that. He's the same thing. A lot of times people in our dreams they're not made up faces. They're actual faces that you've seen before. So it could be just a random person that you saw. Your mind makes up a face for that person in your dream. It doesn't make it up. It remembers a face, basically. Mm-hmm. You can handle responsibility and character. Mm-hmm. You sure can. Like sometimes I'll go through the drive-through, like with the kids, and we'll order in a different accent, or not like a ethnic accent, but just like in a different tone of voice. Like we'll go to Starbucks and we'll be like snooty or something like that. Like, or we'll play in the drive-through, like, "Oh my God, what do you want? Oh, hurry up, they're waiting on us. What do you want?" Or you know, we'll just have fun. That's just what we do because it makes the mundane everyday life more exciting. You like to sound Russian? Oh yes, we'd like to sound Russian. You like doing that with your sister? Kids help the inner child. I help them kids be kids. That's the funny part about it. I make them act silly. They're not doing it for me. I'm doing it for them. Like, I'm the one that provokes them to act silly. So yeah, that and just have fun. Don't take your life so seriously. Yeah, handle your responsibilities, but have fun while you do it. Life is not meant to be lived uptight. It's meant to enjoy. Don't take it so seriously. That's the point. You could be whoever you want to be. If you don't like making permanent changes, like some people are different on purpose, they'll dye their hair a certain way and decide to dress a certain way just to stand out from normal society. If you can't do that or you don't want to do that, well, buy props, buy costumes, buy, get into a character, wear a wig if you don't want to change your hair permanently. Put, do different types of makeup that you can wipe off. It's like get you some fake tattoos if you want to experience that. So whatever you want to do, you can do it. You don't have to permanently change yourself. So many people's like, "Oh, I don't want to dye my hair." Well, then get a wig. Get the spray that washes out, or the temporary hair dye that washes out. Who cares? But as long as you're having fun and enjoying your life, that's all that really matters. I would rather have fun and enjoy my life than worry about what other people are thinking about me, who probably aren't enjoying their lives. So have fun. One day, someone said fake piercing. One day, do it all up looking crazy. The next day, be soccer mom. Do whatever you got to do. For guys, y'all can do the same thing. Probably not as much, but you could do something. You could pretend like you're one of those guys that wear like blazers with a vest under it, that read old books and go to the coffee shop. Or you could be one of those guys that practice, martial arts or something. Go in your backyard and be like, that's what I'd be doing. Or go to the gym, pretend like you're training for a fight. You ain't training for nothing. You can pretend. Yeah, I gotta training for a fight. That's what I would do if I was a dude. Or I'd be like, you said you want a boxer. Or you could be like a chef or whatever. You watch the Cooking Network or Food Network or whatever. Get your little chef outfit. Buy you a bunch of seasonings and herbs. See what you can do. I don't know. It'd be crazy. It'd be fun. Yeah, that's what I do. So she said, "Be James Bond." Yeah, be a PI, be a secret agent, walk around in a suit and like. Why are you dressed up today? I'm a secret agent today. I'm investigating. I'm undercover. That's what I'd do if I was a guy. Go sit at it like if you drink, go sit at a bar or a hotel and like people watch like you're undercover. You say you're gonna act like you coming to America? Get you some outfits. Coming to America outfits. Talking an accent. Tell people you're a prince. That would be fun. I'm a prince in my country. Oh, you're a prince? So if we got married, I'd be a princess? Ooh, you cute. You cannot touch me. I know that's what I do. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, I was dusty 2 seconds ago. Now women are trying to rub on my arm and thinking I'm a prince. Let me continue this. Do you go watch videos with people with the accent you're trying to emulate so you can get better at it? Be ordering stuff on Amazon looking like trying to play the role for real. And then look, if you reincarnate and you try to remember your past lives and you see 1,000 lives flash from one life, you're gonna be like, dang, I was everything. I was a secret agent. I was the African prince. No, you was just crazy and you played a lot of roles in your life because some lady on YouTube told you to. Right? Let's pay somebody to drop some roses. Okay, I'm gonna hire you and you just drop roses and I walk on them, okay? I'll give you $20 at the end of the day. You're gonna be a flower girl, okay? We're doing wedding rehearsals. Mm-hmm. So anyway, and just have fun. I don't want to stay on here all night. I just wanted to come on the channel. I haven't been on here in a little while, and I thought I would come on tonight and say hello, share some things with y'all, have fun. Pay for someone to ask you for your autograph in public. You ain't even got to do that. You could just sign some piece of paper and give it to somebody. Like, who do I make it out to? Like, if they come up to you to ask you a question, you mistake them for a fan, then they're gonna ask you who you are. Make up some name. Oh, I'm such and such, such and such. I play on the show. Name some show you know a lot of people don't watch. Here's your autograph. Here's the autograph. Or, you know, say you're a rapper from the 80s. You know, they don't remember them. Oh, yes, I'm a rapper. One hit wonder. No, don't say one hit one. Oh, yeah, I'm a recording artist. You know, hip hop. From the original hip hop era. If you're old, can't do that if you're young. Or you can make up a fake rapper's name if you're young. I'm Lil something. I don't know. Lil Candle Wax. Oh, I heard of him. Oh, you haven't, but yeah, I'm Lil Candle Wax. They call me Lil Wax for short. Yeah, I was on that. I was on the album with Young Thug, Lil Dusty. Ooh, for real, you a rapper? I sure am. I'm supposed to be doing some work with Chris Brown in the next couple of months, though. Y'all gonna hear me. Y'all gonna hear me. Watch. Lil Wax. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the studio in about what time is it? In about 2 hours. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go to the studio in a while. Just live your life. Have fun. You know, who cares? I can see guys doing that though. Little Candle Wax. You don't like my rapper name? You don't like my rap name? Why did you make yourself Little Candle Wax? It's a long story, but I'm trying to think of something. Um, well, see what had happened was. Thank you, Brandy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And thank you, Tashiva. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so well, when I was a kid, you see, I used to eat the candle wax after my mom burned a candle because it smelled good, so I thought it tastes good. And so I would always have like stuff on my clothes and on my mouth, and my mom would be like, "What's that? Come here, you got a little candle wax on you. You got a little candle wax on you. What you been doing? Playing in that candle again?" So she started calling me Lil Candle Wax. So I just changed it to Lil Wax. Yeah, that's it. Them candles be smelling so good though. Oh, I sell candles. I make candles. You want? I'm gonna make you a candle. Okay. You know, if I tell everybody on Instagram I'm at Lil Wax. I'm at Lil Wax. They're like, who is Little Wax? Who's Lil Wax? Who Lil Wax? Girl, he a rapper. He gonna be on Chris Brown's new album. Thank you, Brandy Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, Shamika Sprinkle Sprinkle. Candle Wax. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm coming out with some merchandise too called Drip. It's gonna be called Drip. Oh, you gonna have a clothing line? Yeah, you wanna be a model? I sure do. Let me get your number then. So, little NyQuil, no. Well, I'm trying to help the guys have imagination too. You know, I did the girl. The guys need some inspiration too. Right? You got a song called Flame in the Middle. You better make up some freestyles or something. They won't really be freestyle. Mm-hmm. I'm also coming out with a line of candles. You know how Erykah Badu came out with a line of incense? Come out with some candles. They're gonna smell like weed. No, that's taking it too far, y'all. If you keep going, they're gonna know you're lying. So quit while you ahead. A little Pepto. He said, "I'll buy your weed scented candle for sure." No. Yeah, we're gonna have some weed air freshener too. So if you get pulled over and it's still illegal in your state, you just pull out your weed air freshener and be like, I was just spraying my cars. This is what it is, I promise. Then you could thank Lil Wax. No, I don't do anything. I don't drink, I don't smoke. This is just me. I live in my imagination sometimes. It's like I, yeah, that's just not me naturally. Like that's why I don't really have to go anywhere. I don't have to be around a bunch of people because I will make up a whole life inside my head and actually go and live it and laugh at myself while I'm there. So it says, please arrest me. But no, it's just I'm high on life. Yeah. I'm just I just have fun. I like to have fun. Anyway, well, I hope y'all figure out how to have fun to make life funner. I think that's why so many people are sad and lonely and bored because they don't know how to create the fun or the life that they want with what they got. That's all it takes is your imagination and a few props. To you got all the old Halloween costumes, put them to use. I don't know. It's like you wear them one time and you don't wear them anymore. Get them out. Try to get make different outfits and be a different character one day. You don't have to be the same person every day. Mm-hmm. Drip, drip. Get that candle out. Oh Well, y'all, why your mama was burning so many candles? Because we couldn't pay the electricity bill. And now she could turn on every light. She don't need no more candle. I'm her only candle now. Little candle wax. Either way. From candles to chandeliers. That's going to be the name of his first album. Anyway, if y'all like this wig, I did link it in the comment in the description bar. The $10 code as well to get $10 off. Wowwigs.com. Okay, y'all. I'm getting ready to go, but thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for donating. Everyone who donated, everyone who sent my Cash App, thank you, everyone. Hit the like button. And have a good evening. You say you wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here you go. And you know what? Let me tell y'all one thing before I leave. Sorry. Just by getting into a character like that will help you start to think outside of the box, and ideas. That's how ideas start to come in. Just ideas that you see how ideas are just flowing in the comments just from using your imagination. You can came up with products. You can came up with albums, titles. You finna come up with a rap. I know one of y'all is about to write a rap. You see? So just by playing in your imagination, you can create and bring things into existence. And you may find something that you're very good at that you can actually turn into a business of some sort and get your money as well. So that's how you play. You play and then you bring it in. It's like, oh my God, that's really actually a good idea. So I'm going to write that down. But you're not trying so hard, and you're not so serious. You're not looking for your purpose. You're just having fun and playing, and your frequency is high. And so it naturally flows, and you're going to be like, this could turn into an actual book or a story or a screenplay or whatever, a series that you create and do whatever. But it starts off like that. Okay, so just have fun, and that's how you create. Imagination and fun. You said all is possible. That's how a lot of those people make characters in, like, on YouTube and stuff and on Instagram. They're naturally crazy in real life, and they'll walk around like that character already, and then they'll just start filming it. I'm like, oh my God, you need to put that on video. People would love that. You could be the next big thing, or you could come with business ideas out of it, or become a writer out of it, or an actor or something, or find a product to create out of it. All right, I'll see y'all later.